salary part.
Yeah, so because what had happened throughout the year, and the reason each one was done throughout the year, is because based on negotiations and timelines, et cetera, one by one, they were tied into other contracts. So we were able to separate them out into individual contracts, which was a huge undertaking. So each one was done throughout the year. That was the underlying terms and conditions for each one of them. So now what we have done is now there's a cadence. Now it's as it should be in most districts, which is each year you take a look to determine what will the annual increase be for each employee and do the amendment based on that annually. So in a normal circumstance, you should see this every year.
Okay. And will that be based on, say, a very tight budget or what's going on in the economy? Are all of those factors then included when looking at the increases or?
Yes, 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 and yes.
Okay.
There are, it's a lot of considerations in order to do that, so those are executive session different personnel.
But then it'll eventually be discussed publicly though, right? Since it's our money.
It'll be voted on publicly 100%, and then in contracts associated with these become posted to the website for public view. Absolutely.
I also asked about, kind of a totally random question.
DW. W, what are the changes? Oh, that's what we talked about.
Well,
Is it wings?
no.
Oh,
No,
So videotaping?
The videotaping. What's the plan for getting that video up on the website?
Oh, I'm going to actually defer that one to Dr. Semia, because she handles her staff actually.
the plan is the next day to give it to Wing Lao, our tech manager. And as long as he's not running around the district doing anything immediate at that moment, he'll look to get it on, make sure that it's intact, and then upload it. But we had a lot of issues last month, as I stated earlier. It did, I believe it did most of the program portion, but maybe a minute or two, and he worked quite a few hours trying to retrieve it, and we weren't able to.
I totally understand. It's happened to me a few times too. So within a couple of days though. So if
Yeah.
board meetings are Tuesday night, we should expect by Thursday.
Yeah, I don't really want to be locked into a specific date and time because he does run around the district, so if we have laptops that aren't working for students, that becomes a priority. But yes, within a couple of days.
And then actually there was one more that I don't think we addressed appropriately. Why? In reference to, that's not any additional terms and conditions, so there's a reference to the North American Faculty Association. That's not in reference to, there's no additional terms and conditions there. What happens is if there's any minor tweaks to even change A to law, we can't do that unless there's an approval to do so. So this is just placement as to where different things go within the contract. There's no substantive terms. Those are all in the memorandum of agreement that was already done. So that's why this is on the agenda for transparency. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want you thinking there was any additional terms.
And I know it's so late, it's 9:15. Is there any way I can get in the mailing? We always see as detailed in the mailing, but no, that's not for the.
Unfortunately, that's what's board on there, yeah. Otherwise, you'd be mailing out 154 pages to every single resident every
Can I
month.
make a request?
I think that was it. Oh, except for this. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, Mr. Soderman? Sorry. I apologize if I mispronounced your name.
I just want to make everyone aware of two recent events that happened in the area in the past 2 weeks. There were thefts of two different bikes. And the first one was thwarted by two mothers who were able to apprehend the suspect and get the bike back. But they were aware of the situation, noticing that the people weren't, they didn't look like they belonged in the area. There's a close community, and in the second event, I had 14 different parents tell me that they saw the suspects that were involved in the case, and all four suspects were arrested due to the vigilant police work of the Nassau County Detectives Unit, anti-crime, and 3 different precincts. But I was very upset by the parents all telling me after the situation that they noticed a gentleman in the area. They all knew that something wasn't right and something didn't look right. And I a real problem with that. My wife was one of them, but I was really disappointed. I just want everyone to know you should monitor your children's online antics, because these gentlemen came from another area from seeing the expensive bikes online. And being proactive is better than being reactive after a situation like that. But in both cases, all the suspects were apprehended. So it worked out well, but as a community, we need to be aware and use the police force for what they are. If you see something, give them a call if something doesn't look right. I just want to make everyone aware and have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we do appreciate that. The safety of our students is absolutely very important. So understanding and knowing any things to take a look out for is fantastic. Thank you. Joanne, you ready? Because I got to separate them out. We have to do the consent agenda, because we can't have discussion if there's a consent agenda, according to our rules. Okay. So I'm going to do a consent agenda. You ready? So I have a motion to do a consent agenda of A through G, J, L, M, O, R, S, U, V, W, and Y. Do I have a consent agenda? A motion?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now we go one by one to the ones we skipped. Ready? You good? Okay.
Good. Thanks, Joanne. I'll go back and do it.
Now we go back to H. Do I have a motion for letter H? Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, discussion. Mr. McDade, can you explain the Kevlar since you read this like back and forth?
No problem. So for H, it is basically using the FLR reserve, which is the Employees Benefit Reserve, for payout of sick days and vacation days for people who are retiring from the district. This year we're going to have 6 people retired, so the cost is going to be $262,775.28 for the payout for that comes strictly from the reserve and no increase to the taxpayers.
Good. Any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Letter I. Do I have a motion to move forward with letter I?
Motion.
Second.
Okay, discussion. Yes, this one's also more appropriate.
Okay, this is the one that we've been discussing for about the past 2 years. The governor, in his budget, is allowing school districts to create a TRS sub-reserve. And what that basically is, the reserve plan currently we have in ERS, and this key I know I'm going to say what everything is. ERS is an employee retirement system that we pay out each year in regard to the bill for that. The governor is now allowing us to do a teacher retirements reserve for this. There's certain limitations in regard to this. So I'm going to talk about I as well as J in the next one. The restrictions that are on it is that you cannot put in more than 2% of your teacher salary from the year before. So for this year, the max that we would be able to actually put in, if available, would be $279,000 approximately. So what that basically does for this reserve, in the past, when TRS was fluctuating, going up and down, when it went down, it was great because there was a decrease in that budget line. But whenever there was an increase in that budget line, it was a major increase for the school districts. And since you could not allocate the change from a reserve, what was happening was each year you were actually cutting programs in a lot of the districts. So if you look over Long Island, the school districts, when they were most of them were making cuts, which I would say haven't had to really do here, it was because the TRS was going up. And in this situation, this protects the districts, provides the financial stability so that if it goes up, which we're planning on it going up next year, because unfortunately the market dropped at the end of December and closed at a negative for the first time. And what happens with the TRS reserve is that they look at a 5-year average in regard to how the stock market has done. Well, unfortunately, as the perfect storm would have it, the year that's coming off was a a booming year, and the year coming on is a negative year. So we're anticipating an increase with that. So what this is going to do is help protect the district next year in regard to when that increase occurs, that we'll be able to use this reserve and not have to cut programs as a direct result of the TRS. So that's what those two are. Oh, wait, said that.
Perfect. Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Sorry, go for it.
We have the funds to fund the reserve?
We do have the funds to fund the reserve. What also happens, you can also take from other reserves. There's certain aspects in regard to legal requirements and how you're able to do it. Hypothetically, if we were to take the money from, let's say, from one of the other reserves, let's say capital reserve, hypothetically, what we'd have to do would actually have a public hearing in regard to it, advise the public this is what we're planning on doing and why we were doing it, and then there would be a vote by the board.
Okay, so now we're just establishing a reserve.
Which is established, gives us the opportunity to be able to do it. Just like, I think it was 2 months ago, we set the same allocations for all the other reserves that set maximum amounts we can actually put in. It just enables us to put it. Now that we're gonna reach those limits in all those ones, it'd be great if we could, but we're not doing that.
Is there any restrictions on bank accounts we can earn interest on these reserves?
We earn interest on all of them. Also with that, on the reserve plan, that's online, you can also see each year it breaks down individually in regard to what occurred in regard to the actual balance at the start of the year, the fund used, and actually also breaks down the interest earned each year. So if you look at just the first 1.5 years of the unemployment reserve, last year we earned on the 77,000 in that reserve, we earned about 130,000, 100, I wish. 130,000. But, so for each of the reserves, we do receive an allocation of interest on. We'll continue to do that.
Very good. Any other discussion, questions? Okay. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. That was aye. Okay, do I have a motion to proceed with letter K?
Motion.
Okay. Discussion. This is an annual salary and rate schedule for non-aligned, non-bargain employees that are not under contract. So this is an annual salary and rate schedule to be approved each year. See, I still get into like the Avalon explanation, that's your bag. They don't have their own bargaining unit. Okay,
Is that public? Is that on the website?
the rate schedule does. Right? Yes.
What's
Once it's approved. And it's public. Any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now we move on to N. Do I have a motion to proceed with letter N? Okay, discussion. This one is required by law, an annual appointment.
The law requires this of an annual appointment. They don't get paid, no one's paying for this, it's just something that they get appointed for. They really assist me when it comes to the voter laws, registration, rules, and the whole legality to it.
And we're required to do 4 people. correct?
Yes, you are.
By law.
Yes.
And these are the annual.
Right, and they don't get paid for it.
It's just to be in compliance with the law.
That's all it is.
Exactly. Okay. Any other discussion? No pause. We like that term. Those 2 words, no. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. And that's N. P. Letter P. Board of Education, okay. Do I have a motion to proceed with letter P? Motion. Second. Discussion. So this one is bond work. So what happens towards the end of bond work, and Sam can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is for certain items to improve our HVAC systems that were not on the original order, the dollar amounts changed. So what we need to do as a board is approve the $23,000, 585 shift. This is all bond work.
correct. The main thing for this one was the installation of 45 new units, the coils that could allow in the future for the district to have cooling in the entire building. having this now, it allows us to be able, in the future, if the board wants to have central air throughout the whole school, it's more cost prohibitive now.
Correct, and if we have this money, it's just changing and approving us to do this change order to add this work. It's not adding $23,000 into our budget. Correct.
Correct.
That's
And then
what I was
just
trying.
anyway, for the next one, we're actually getting credit because in each of the contracts, there is contingency amounts of money.
Can't do that.
Sorry.
That's a
Well, it's our role.
You're on a roll.
And so in this situation, we use those contingencies, because nothing popped up during the course of the project for that one, so we're actually getting credit to be.
Credit for the under budget. Okay. Do I have any other discussion on P? Okay, okay. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion carries. Okay, letter Q, do I have a motion? Motion. Okay, discussion, I think we addressed that already. This is a credit that we're receiving back for work that we did in, 18,000, that helps, 23 around. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed, motion carries. It's Q. Letter T. Okay, these are the budget changes. So, do I have a motion for letter T?
Motion.
Okay, discussion. These are all, remember, these are all the budget transfers at the end of the year to ensure that we have enough money to pay our BOCES bills.
So this is specifically for both of them.
Yes.
And what happened is this is regarding to certain technology improvements that this should be done throughout the entire year. And once again, that's also, the good thing is that if you look at the accounts, it's coming out of accounts that were most of the accounts. This is increasing most of the expenses that we're spending. So we're actually going to see the following.
Means the following.
21 year additional aid as a result.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, do I have a motion to table letter X?
Motion.
Second. Okay, any discussion? Oh, so later in the meeting, that's right. Yeah, not for another date. Okay. Just to table it for later in the evening. Yeah. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Got through all of those. Okay. Motion to approve the personal actions report, number 7. Second. Okay, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, motion for a consent agenda for 8A through P, special services. Motion. Any second? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, report of committees, high school. Tracy, are you ready or?
Well, funny thing is, I thought it was Ed's night, so.
It was.
But I can piece something together.
Okay.
So up at the high school, the last time, last week that we met, of course, they had retirements of teachers. There were recognitions of the valedictorians and salutatorians of each of the 3 component schools. They talked about all the kids coming back and going to the elementary schools in their college year. We celebrated the Memphis Lady Pirates. They were the Nassau County champs at softball. They did lose the Long Island Championship to, not Sachem, South Shore. It doesn't matter. But they were fantastic. I mean, they were Nassau County champs, and they were fabulous. You know, and and the other thing, there is a new program at the Central High School District of an electrician-type BOCES program. So instead of sending the kids out of the district, they stay in the district. There's more of a familiarity with their schools. They're not being bused to BOCES, so that's a real improvement. Now that the BOCES program isn't great as well, but bringing that in is going to be really great. You know, the only other thing I wanted to say without giving you like a long list of what colleges and, you know, all these awards, listening to the graduating seniors be really start here. And, they go on to Ivy League schools, they go on to our state colleges, and they have such opportunities that will all start here. I was listening to the jazz band. My oldest son was in the jazz band in Camp Avenue, was in the jazz band in Calhoun. What the opportunities that they have on the high school level are all because of what they do here. The advanced science research kids that they work in hospitals, they work on whether or not, insulin drugs are working and what's resistant. And the things that they do are incredible. And it all starts in the elementary district where we give them that solid foundation. And, watching the jazz band tonight, I was like, wow, Mr. Tuminelli is going to love them when they get up there because they really do well. So just wanted to bring it up. That's it. That's my report.
Perfect, thank you. And moving on to PTA Council.
Okay. First, I wanted to also give a big shout out, a big thank you to every single executive board. The PTA does do a lot of work all year round, and one thing that I learned when I first joined the PTA, I thought the money was already there. So when you see a budget, you see all these events, I actually thought that, yay, this is what we're doing. Quickly learned it is not there, and it is with the hard work and devotion and dedication from all of our presidents and our executive boards that are able to give our children all of the fun activities that they do throughout the year. So thank you. So first up, exciting end of year events. Camp Avenue Day is 6/21. Dr. Snape already expressed we went to the year-end dinner at PCC South, which was beautiful. They also have their school supplies coming out soon. I think that the list is either going to be sent home or something's going on. There was a little hiccup, so you guys are working it out, and that'll be going for next year. And how exciting, the sixth graders will have a yearbook signing and bagel breakfast coming up. And in each of the buildings, on various days, our Calhoun seniors will pick their schools and walk around the hallways so the kids being able to high-five them and cheer them on. I think that's really cute. For Fayette, they just had their variety show, which was a huge success. Fayette Fun Day is also the 21st, with all the rain dates of the 24th. They have a lot of exciting things coming on, which one that stuck out to me was that I would love to know how this even works as a human foosball. I don't know, but I'll be keeping an eye out for that. Their end of year dinner is later this week at La Piazza. Old Mill Road, their book of the month, they did something a little different this year. They had a guest author come in, so actually our PTA was able to purchase books for our library from this author and our classroom libraries. So all of the books were donated to that from our PTA, which I think is really special. International Day is tomorrow. Our country is Greece, and I will be up very early in the morning decorating the school because, I'm on the top of it. Listen, I have this big joke. I'm on it. Our fun day is 6/21, and I just got the notice home. I think we're doing something different of color wars this year, so that sounds exciting. And on Fridays, we are selling ice pops out front to help raise money for all these events. Our school supplies form went home, and you can go ahead and order online, and that will be shipped to the school this year for pickup. Our end of year installation dinner, I believe, is tomorrow, right? Yeah, at La Piazza as well. And I just also wanted to give a mention that we were awarded, thanks to Alyssa Zogoff, the Google Beat Internet Awesome Family Workshop. Did I get that right? Yes. Okay. Due to scheduling, they had extended it to us, so she will be looking to schedule that sometime in the fall, which I think is an amazing opportunity. And SEPTA, they actually launched their first district-wide event with the same author going to all 3 buildings. Her book, Amy McCoy's book, Little Big Sister, went through all 3 schools, and I think that was an amazing opportunity to have continuity between all 3 buildings for the children. So pretty much, I'm exhausted from all the years spent, and June is going to throw me over the edge, but I think that it's been an amazing year, and I look forward to next year.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving on to buildings and grounds. Mr. Carter.
So with the budget passing, I have been scrambling to get, I'm sorry?
So, no, I was chuckling.
Oh.
You make me laugh.
So with the
So
budget
your money is
passing,
spent.
we have to make we have to get the proposals and get all this, all the work together, write POs. We haven't written the POs, the budget is open for next year. But what we estimate has to be put on the paper. We have to get all the contractors, have a meeting with contractors around the clock, for the abatements, for the fences, for the gates, the bollards, meeting with someone on Friday for sidewalks, so that's taken up a lot of time. Been to a couple of professional development things. Posey's hosted a safety planning discussion at their Stewart Avenue location. It was very informative. Also, our own architect, John Grillo, was part of a round table with the ASBO group regarding capital projects. You never know enough about that kind of thing. We had an Envisions rollout. Pardon me. Envisions is the new district, is the district's new financial plan, financial software. My office is the security portion of that. So whenever someone misplaces their password or needs a new profile or needs access to a new budget, it comes through our office. The business office has been insane running this new program, transferring all the funds from finance manager to Envision, so that's been a lot of excitement. We registered a lot of our members of our custodial unit to annual workshops, just professional development and enrichment for our guys. Learning, the newer guys learn about the green cleaning process. Some of the more seasoned veterans learn more about maintenance, whether it be HVAC, electrical, or what have you. So that takes place at the end of this month. Still working on closing out the budget with Tom, because, a lot of things shut down, but facilities has to keep running because of the obvious reasons. We had a wind-blown tree at Old Mill, and one of those storms blew over. It couldn't just fall, of course, where we couldn't take care of it. It had to lean precariously on another tree, so we had to call in people and fence off the whole area. It was pretty crazy. A lot of music functions in the last month. Lots of music functions, whether it's at the library or at Brookside, or, the traveling show. My custodians have been my roadies for the last couple of weeks. And they've risen to the occasion. They get the stuff where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. And so they've been really stepping up for that. Meetings about the Camp Avenue computer lab. This is going to be a big project because the computer lab at Camp Avenue houses a server in addition to all the other work that we typically do. So this server needs to be pulled out, moved. There's an abatement that takes place under it, and then naturally when we put it back, we're going to clean it up and make it look better. And I had the joy of submitting the fire inspection results to the SED, which is a ton of boring data input, and then Dr. Seni certifies it up to the state so that we get our certificates of occupancy. And just with the end of the year closeout, just a lot of things are happening, a lot of people need a lot of different things, and we're just going around, taking it one day at a time.
Actually, I just want to piggyback one thing that you mentioned about the Envision program, because I can see a lot of the brand new program coming into the district. Finance manager is the financial system for the district that we've been using since 2005.
Forever.
So basically, that program is like the original Apple phone. Finance manager does not exist anymore in regard to supporting that program. So for the past 2 years, we've been waiting to move over to Envision. Envision is basically just the newer version of finance manager. Finance manager is not supported anymore by finance manager, so the problems we've been having for the past year, we're on our own. Now that we switched over, no additional cost to the district, it's the same cost we had before. It's actually going to be a little bit cheaper because there's going to be some bells and whistles we can do that can actually save us money in the future that we're looking into now. So I just wanted to mention that.
I asked you that question earlier. Sorry, Sam.
What?
Vestibule? They
Uh,
all done?
They're not 100%, we're still working on, and we're hoping to utilize some of the security budget, security grant for the communication with the people in the vestibules. We need to be able to speak to them, we can't scream through that glass, so.
Right, so you have the.
Right, and
Okay.
trying to add on to the system that's in place with outdoor and indoor. You can't have that third component in the middle, so it creates an upgrade situation, which is, it's fine, so we're just trying to figure out the most cost-effective way to do that.
Think they'll be done by September?
Absolutely, yeah, over the summer. Yeah. Well, I got a new budget.
Speaking of which, the work that was approved with the other first propositions on there.
Sure.
So, do you think those are going to be done over the summer, or do you think those are going to carry over into the fall?
I think they'll be done over the summer. None of them is a tremendous project, and they'll all be done at the same time by various vendors. So I don't see, not wood, barring any disaster, that it should be done. Yeah, it should be done for September.
Okay, communications, correspondence received by the Board of Education, it's by emails this month. Unfinished business? Any new business?
Next week, okay. I just wanted to add, we discussed this before,
10 minutes left, so go
I-
ahead.
this will be 30 seconds. I mentioned the candidate thing, so I'm keeping my commitment to what I had said about adding town hall meetings. So at the next meeting, I'd just like to add that on. We could get 2 dates for next year on the calendar. We could discuss it, and put that on the agenda next time.
Great.
10 seconds. Thank you. That's it, that's all. I'm asking for 2 dates. That's it.
I like it. Okay, public comments, same guidelines apply. Any other additional cards? In your exercise? Thank you, Tom. Michael? This is the order that I was handed in.
Suzanne Winkle, President of the Practice Association. I was so moved by SEPTA buying the book, Amy McCoy's book, for all of the districts. I just had to publicly thank them. It was, if you haven't read it, an amazing book.